Hey everyone, I hope you're doing well and staying safe during this time. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. Like I said, thank you so much for checking me out. If you haven't done so, please make sure to hit that subscribe button just right below the video. Cool, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. And if you're returning, welcome back. Thanks again for your support. I truly do appreciate having you here.
XRP soars 10% after critical update in legal battle. This is what you should know. The price of XRP has begun moving on its own as the legal battle between payment company Ripple and two of its executive versus the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, sees a new development. According to a document filed with a court in the Southern District of New York, the district judge will allow the company to use a fair notice defense. In other words, Ripple will be able to argue in its favor that the regulator failed to inform it that XRP and its public sales could potentially violate U.S. law. As previously reported by Bitcoinist, the payment company claims it asked the SEC about its token offering. However, the company claims the fails to provide regulatory clarity regarding XRP. In support of Ripple's defense, there are records of two separate reports from legal firm Perkins Coie on the legality of the company's token offering. Date as far as 2021, the reports attempt to demonstrate that Ripple seeks legal consultation before the sales. The report also could be used to demonstrate Ripple even changed its business model to remain compliant with U.S. laws. Stuart Alderoy, general counsel at Ripple, stated the following regarding today's court decision. Today's order makes it clear there's a serious question whether the SEC ever provided Ripple with fair notice that its distributions of XRP, since 2013, would ever be prohibited under the securities law. Good to see the judge rejecting the SEC's attempt to prevent Ripple from pursuing its fair notice defense. It's even more imperative that the sun sets on the SEC's regulation by enforcement approach. XRP decouples from general market sentiment. The XRP community has celebrated the recent court ruling as they consider it will provide an advantage versus the regulator. Commenting on this development, legal expert Jeremy Hogan commented the following. I know you've been working on the pending rulings in the Ripple v. SEC case this week. On behalf of myself and certain other interested parties, we'd really like to get those rulings today if possible. Boom. And I don't use that term lightly, the SEC's motion to strike the fair notice defense is denied. This is the one I've been waiting for. Now the SEC has something to lose. As a result of these recent developments, XRP trades on an uptrend in lower timeframes. The cryptocurrency has quickly re-entered the top 5 by market cap after a long period of absence. Although a significant win, according to the above-mentioned expert, the legal battle continues. As of press time, XRP trades at 80 cents with a 9.1% profit in the last 24 hours. The cryptocurrency used to occupy the third spot in terms of market cap, only surpassed by BTC and ETH. Remains to be seen if it will reclaim its spot. SEC will lose lawsuit against Ripple, former SEC official predicts. In December 2020, the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission filed a lawsuit against Ripple and its chief executives, Brad Garlinghouse and Chris Larson. According to the SEC, Ripple traded $1.3 billion in their cryptocurrency XRP as a security without notifying the commission. Ripple and other parties have now rebutted the watchdog's judgment with claims of bias. Several significant court actions have occurred over the last year, with a series of back-to-back petitions filed by both sides either being granted or rejected. Twists and turns. In the years since the SEC sued Ripple, the financial community has been divided over the legitimacy of the regulator's claims. While a number of twists and turns have occurred in the case since 2020, no substantial rulings have yet been rendered. In any case, the most recent developments suggest that Ripple is on the winning side, for now, as it won a number of significant motions that could be crucial to its fair motion defense. Specifically, the court last week ruled in favor of Ripple, unsealing two important documents that the company argues will offer some kind of assurance on how the agency categorized XRP when it initially entered circulation in 2012. Lawsuit against Ripple, a major upset? Now, during a recent podcast with Thinking Crypto's Tony Edward, Joseph Hall, the former SEC managing executive for policy, discussed the status of the case, how it has progressed so far, and what to expect moving forward. I'm not sure what the SEC intends to prove in the XRP action either, Hall said, adding that he remains baffled as to why the SEC brought the case in the first place. He said the Ripple network has been operational for years prior to the filing of a lawsuit against them at the last minute. The ramifications for the SEC and the crypto business in general are enormous. Shut down. According to Hall, the SEC has a lot riding on this lawsuit. and their entire regulatory effort may be effectively shut down if they fumble on the merits. Ripple has a strong defense on the grounds that the SEC failed to give fair notice of its investigation, according to Hall. Individuals and corporations are required to be notified if they are being scrutinized by the regulator. The XRP community has expressed its dismay and concern since the beginning of the lawsuit. In Hall's view, the same is pretty compelling and might matter to a judge, but might not necessarily act as a trump card. The game-changing question. According to Hall, the lawsuit against Ripple may not end up in the manner anticipated by the SEC. A judge in a lawsuit may only ask one question. If you are aware that XRP is a concern and have knowledge of it since 2012, why now? Russians withdraw capital abroad in crypto. Bitcoin fell 5.4% on Thursday, ending the day near $39,600, and further to $38,900 on Friday morning, down 1% in 24 hours. Ethereum has remained almost unchanged over the same time, minus 0.3%, while other leading altcoins from the first are changing in different directions, from a 1.6% increase, XRP, to a 1% decrease, BNB. According to CoinMarketCap, the total capitalization of the crypto market sank by 0.2% over the day to $1.74 trillion. The Bitcoin Dominance Index continues to decline, falling from 42.7% yesterday to 42.4% due to the greater stability of altcoins. The cryptocurrency index of fear and greed lost 6 points in a day to 22, again entering the territory of extreme fear. Bitcoin fully returned the growth of Wednesday, which was caused by the adoption in the United States of the first document on the regulation of cryptocurrencies. The decline in stock indices and the growth of the dollar also did not favor the purchases of the first cryptocurrency, which often moves in unison with the general demand for risks. The first decree on cryptocurrencies signed the day before can become the basis for future U.S. legislation on regulating relations in the crypto sphere. Against this background, the shares of companies associated with cryptocurrencies have noticeably risen in price. One of the largest investment banks, Goldman Sachs, is going to expand its offering for trading digital assets. The bank is exploring the possibility of launching bilateral cryptocurrency options. World-famous investor and writer Robert Kiyosaki has warned that the world economy is now on the verge of hyperinflation and advised to stay away from the stock market. Against the backdrop of a severe crisis in the financial system of the Russian Federation and restrictions imposed on the circulation of the dollar and the euro, the demand of the population for cryptocurrency has increased sharply. Now it is primarily used for the transfer of capital abroad or for parking in hard currency. Analysts believe that regulators are unlikely to be able to effectively prevent such transactions. But the state is helped by crypto exchanges, which block the Russians on their own initiative. There remain the possibilities of peer-to-peer platforms, that is, transfers between individuals. However, there are significant risks of fraud associated with such transactions. What did Biden get wrong on crypto? His new order threatens to smother innovation. The Biden administration needs to recognize that the biggest threat to financial stability with regard to cryptocurrency is overregulation. President Joe Biden released an executive order Wednesday that could curtail opportunities that cryptocurrency provides for economic advancement, notwithstanding the order's hopeful tone about crypto's potential to promote efficiency and financial inclusion. Ironically, the order may also introduce new financial risks in the name of preventing them. The White House fact sheet on the order notes correctly that the rise of cryptocurrency creates an opportunity to reinforce American leadership in the global financial system and at the technological frontier. That cryptocurrency advances American values such as liberty and democracy has been shown by Ukrainian leaders and citizens' creative use of cryptocurrency byproducts like stablecoins and NFTs, non-fungible tokens, to raise funds to fight Russian forces and advance a message of freedom. Pro-democracy movements. Crypto assets have also played an essential role in recent protests in Hong Kong and other pro-democracy movements. Opinions in your inbox. Get a digest of our takes on current events every day. That's why it's essential that regulatory agencies don't use a sledgehammer approach that would stamp out legitimate uses of cryptocurrency in the name of catching bad actors. Biden's executive order emphasizes coordination of various agencies involved in cryptocurrency regulation but is silent on the need for those agencies to adhere to the rule of law and refrain from exceeding powers given to them by Congress. This omission in the order is unfortunate because the Securities and Exchange Commission in both the Trump and Biden eras has stretched its authority over securities to go after cryptocurrencies that clearly don't fit the legal definition. As a result, US citizens lack access to legitimate cryptocurrencies such as Ripple's XRP, the object of punitive actions by the SEC now being challenged in court, that are widely available in other countries and have many practical uses. Most concerning about the executive order is its seeming embrace of central bank digital currencies that would be issued by the Federal Reserve. The order calls for the highest urgency on research and development efforts into the potential design and deployment options of a United States CBDC. Yet it pays scant attention to numerous downsides of government-run cryptocurrency, such as massive risks to privacy and financial stability. US may issue its own crypto. If the Fed, rather than the private sector, were to issue its own cryptocurrency, the US government would have direct access to the digital ledger that records financial transactions for individuals using that currency. As Paul Jossi, cryptocurrency attorney and adjunct fellow at my organization, the Competitive Enterprise Institute, has written, current Know Your Customer rules governing banking will ensure governments track, record, and identify every or nearly every CBDC transaction. Bombing hospitals. Russia blew up a hospital maternity ward. Putin is a war criminal committing genocide. Even with safeguards, the information on individual purchase and investment decisions the Fed would store would be vulnerable to hacking and abuses. We don't have to look far to see recent hacking incidents at government agencies, as well as selective illegal leaks of tax returns, to imagine the abuses that could occur if the government directly held more data on millions of consumer financial transactions. A central bank digital currency in the United States also could threaten the availability of business and consumer credit by causing a reduction of deposits at private banks as individuals transfer their savings directly to the Fed. Shrinking deposits at private banks would mean they would have much less money with which to fund loans. Yes, gas prices are soaring, but it's a necessary sacrifice for Americans to stop tyranny. The Federal Reserve would become a direct, politically pressured, unfairly advantaged competitor to private banks and could crowd out private sector innovation and development of new cryptocurrencies and the emerging financial technology known as fintech. Crypto promotes financial inclusion. All for what? CBDCs are a solution in search of a problem, because as Biden's order itself notes, cryptocurrency products are already advancing financial inclusion. If that's the case, why introduce unneeded risk with direct government involvement in the sector? The Biden administration and other policymakers need to recognize that the biggest threat to financial stability with regard to cryptocurrency is overregulation that smothers innovation, and the prospect of government-issued digital currency that could massively distort the financial system.
I'm your guy. I will keep you posted. I'm your advocate. I'll be back on a daily basis, usually multiple times per day, with these videos to keep you updated with everything going on. So, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you haven't done so, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Feel free to share any of my videos with your friends, family, social media, or anybody who may care to listen. Thanks so much for your continued support. I'm always here for you. I want to help you through this time. So thank you so much for continuing to choose me. Enjoy your day, stay safe, and I'll catch you again probably in a couple hours. Thanks everybody. See you later.